In this video, we will take about targeting your audience, building relationships with journalists, using multimedia, making the most of email marketing, and using press release distribution services are all ways to get your press release out there. Plan the timing of distribution, make it easy for search engines to find, build relationships, and keep your attention on the story. Journalists and media outlets are looking for compelling stories that are relevant, interesting, and timely, so keep them concise and clear. Press releases are an important tool for businesses and organizations to share news and updates with their target audience, including journalists, media outlets, and other influencers. But it's not enough to just write a good press release. Effective distribution is the key to getting your news to the right people and getting the results you want. Here are some tips and strategies for effective press release distribution. Target your audience. One of the most important parts of sending out a good press release is making sure you send it to the right people. This means figuring out which publications, journalists, and people with a lot of power are most likely to be interested in your news and tailoring your efforts to reach them. Research your target audience and make sure that your press release is relevant and interesting to them. Build relationships with journalists. Building relationships with journalists and media outlets can help you get your press releases in front of the right people. Take the time to learn about relevant journalists and media outlets and connect with them on social media or by email. Personalize your communications and demonstrate your value as a source of information and news. Use multimedia. Including multimedia in your press release can make it more engaging and increase the likelihood that media outlets will share and pick it up. Use high-quality images, videos, and infographics to help tell your story and make your press release more visually appealing. Leverage email marketing. Email marketing is a great way to reach out to your existing contacts and share your press release with them. Make sure to personalize your email and include a clear call to action to get people interested in what you have to say. You can also use email marketing to build relationships with new contacts and influencers. Follow up. Following up with journalists and media outlets after sending your press release is an important step in building relationships and increasing the chances of your news being picked up. Reach out to follow up and answer any questions that they may have. This can help you stay top of mind and increase the chances of your press release being published.
Most fantabulous!
Utilize press release distribution services. There are several press release distribution services that can help you get your news in front of a wider audience. These services often have access to a large network of media outlets and can help you target specific industries or regions. However, keep in mind that these services can be expensive and may not always be necessary, depending on your goals and target audience. Time your distribution strategically. When it comes to press release distribution, timing is everything. You want to make sure that you are sending your press release at a time when journalists and media outlets are most likely to be paying attention. Avoid sending your press release during major holidays or events when media attention is focused elsewhere. Consider timing your distribution to coincide with a relevant news event or industry conference. Optimize for search engines. Making sure your press release is optimized for search engines can help it get more attention and reach more people. Include relevant keywords and phrases in your press release, and make sure that the headline and subheadings are optimized for search. Also, include links to your website or other relevant resources to bring more people to your page and get them more involved. Measure your results. Finally, it is important to measure the success of your press release distribution efforts. Monitor media coverage and engagement with your press release, and track metrics such as website traffic, social media shares, and email open rates. Use this information to refine your approach and improve your future distribution efforts. Build relationships with journalists and media outlets. Building relationships with journalists and media outlets can help increase the likelihood of your press release being picked up and published. Take the time to research relevant journalists and media outlets in your industry and reach out to them with personalized pitches and story ideas. Building these relationships takes time and effort, but can pay off in the long run. Focus on the story. While it may be tempting to focus on your brand or product, Remember that journalists and media outlets are looking for compelling stories that will resonate with their readers. Focus on telling a story that is relevant, interesting, and timely. Consider the broader implications of your news and how it relates to current events or industry trends. Keep it concise and clear. Journalists and media outlets receive countless press releases every day, so it is important to make sure that your press release is concise and easy to understand. Stick to the facts and avoid overly promotional language. Use clear and simple language and avoid jargon or technical terms that may not be familiar to your audience. Use multimedia elements. Adding photos, videos, or infographics to your press release can make it more interesting and easier to share. However, make sure that these elements are relevant and add value to your story. Additionally, ensure that these elements are optimized for the web and can be easily shared on social media. Follow up. After you have sent your press release, it is important to follow up with journalists and media outlets to ensure that they have received your news and to answer any questions they may have. However, be respectful of their time and avoid being too pushy or aggressive. Building a relationship based on trust and mutual respect is key to long-term success. You can improve your press release distribution and raise the likelihood that the right people will share and publish your news by implementing these tips and strategies. Remember that good distribution requires a strategic and targeted approach, and that the keys to success are building relationships and giving out useful information.
We have the keys to success.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Thanks again for your support.